5. Longevity secrets from people over 90. You ever wonder why some people keep going and going while others fade so much sooner? I'm talking about the folks who hit 90, still walking, still laughing, still telling stories like they've got all the time in the world. Here's the thing, it's not just luck, and it's not all about perfect health or expensive doctors. No, they know something the rest of us don't. Today we're diving into 5 secrets they live by, and I promise at least one will surprise you. Secret 1, they don't live for the clock. One of the first things I noticed when talking to people over 90 is that they're not obsessed with time the way most of us are. They don't rush through the day. They don't panic if they miss an appointment by a few minutes. They're not staring at the clock, counting down to bedtime or the weekend. Instead, they live in moments, not minutes. They'll tell you, I wake up when I'm ready, I eat when I'm hungry, I go outside because the sun is calling me, not because it's on my calendar. And here's the funny part. By slowing down, they somehow end up doing more of what actually matters. They have deep conversations instead of quick check-ins. They notice the taste of their food. They remember to call an old friend. When we're younger, we think life is about squeezing in as much as possible. But at some point, we realize the richest parts of life don't fit into a schedule. If you're over 60, you know exactly what I mean. That constant ticking in your head, it doesn't make you live longer. If anything, it wears you down. The 90-year-olds I've met have learned to let that go. They still have routines, sure, but they leave room for life to surprise them. It's a simple shift, but maybe it's why they've made it this far. They don't measure life by how fast it goes, but by how deeply they live it. Secret 2. They choose connection over perfection. If you think the longest-lived people are the ones who lived perfect lives, with flawless diets and 0 mistakes, you'd be wrong. Every 90-year-old I've spoken to has stories of heartbreak, regret, even failure. They've made bad choices. They've had hard years. But here's the difference. They didn't get stuck there. They chose people over pride. They called the friend they hadn't spoken to in years. They forgave the family member who hurt them. They showed up for coffee even when they were still a little angry. And the research backs it up. Loneliness is one of the biggest killers as we age. More dangerous than smoking, more damaging than bad food. These folks understand that connection is not a nice to have, it's a lifeline. They don't care if their living room is messy when someone stops by. They don't wait until they've lost 10 pounds to go dancing. They don't hide their wrinkles in old photos. Why? Because at 90, you realize no one is keeping score of your flaws. They only remember how you made them feel. And let me tell you, when you see someone that age, surrounded by friends, laughing with their grandchildren, still being invited to dinners, you start to understand. The ones who last the longest are not the ones who avoided every mistake, but the ones who didn't let mistakes keep them away from love. Secret 3. They move every day. Now, when I say move, I'm not talking about running marathons or lifting heavy weights, though some of them do. I'm talking about daily movement, the kind that's woven into life. They garden, they sweep their porch, they take walks to the corner store instead of driving, they bend down to pick flowers, they stretch when they wake up, and it's never exercise in the way we think about it, it's just life. And because they've kept moving every single day, their bodies never forgot how. I met a 92-year-old man who still climbs a short ladder to fix things around the house. I told him, most people your age can't do that. He laughed and said, that's because they stopped trying years ago. And there's a lesson there for all of us. When you stop moving, your body starts preparing for the end. But when you keep moving, even in small, gentle ways, your body gets the message, we're still living. It's not about being fast or strong. It's about sending that signal every day. I'm still here. I'm still using this body. The 90-year-olds I've met, they make movement part of who they are. And it's paid off. Secret 4. They still have something to look forward to. This one might be the most powerful of all. Every single long-lived person I've met has something they're excited about. It might be small, a lunch date next week, a new plant for the garden, a a TV show they love, or it might be big, planning a family reunion, learning a new skill, writing down their life story. It doesn't matter what it is. What matters is that it's in the future. Because when you stop looking forward, when every day feels the same, that's when your spirit starts to fade. One woman, 94 years old, told me, "I always keep something on my calendar I'm excited about, even if it's just pie on Friday." And that's the heart of it, having a reason to wake up, to keep going, to see what's next. We think longevity is all about the body, but the mind, the heart, they need fuel too. And looking forward is the fuel that keeps them alive. Secret 5. They never stop learning. There's one more thing, and it might just be the glue that holds all the other secrets together. Every person I've met who's made it past 90 still has a spark in their eyes. It's curiosity. They want to know what's happening in the world. They ask about new music, new books, new recipes. They don't roll their eyes at something just because it's for young people. They'll try it, even if they laugh at themselves while doing it. I once met a 93-year-old man learning how to make videos on his phone. He told me, "My grandkids are on this thing all day, so I figured I'd better see what's so interesting." He didn't need to be good at it, he just wanted to know. Here's the truth. Many people, once they hit a certain age, start shrinking their world. Same meals, same shows, same conversations, over and over. But the ones who keep going, they expand their world, even when their bodies can't travel far. They join a new club, they take a cooking class, they plant a vegetable they've never grown before. They ask a teenager to teach them how to use an app. And it's not just about keeping busy. Learning keeps the brain alive. It sharpens memory, it strengthens problem-solving skills, and it gives you something to look forward to. But maybe the biggest benefit, it keeps you feeling connected to people, to the world, to the future. A woman I spoke to, age 91, told me, "The day you stop learning is the day you start dying." And she meant it. Even if it's just reading one new article a week, or learning a new card game, or trying a recipe from a country you've never visited, it matters. People over 90 know the world is still bigger than their own story, and they want to keep tasting it. Maybe that's why they're still here, not just to live longer, but to keep living wider. So there you have it. 5 quiet, powerful secrets from people who've been here nearly a century. They slow down. They choose people over perfection. They keep moving. They always have something to look forward to. And the 5th? Well, maybe it's the simplest of all. They believe they're still living, not just waiting to die. We can learn from that, every single one of us. If you're over 60, 70, or even 80, it's not too late to borrow these habits, to give yourself the gift of more time and more life in that time. If this spoke to you, then subscribe. Let's keep talking about how to live, not just how to age.